video is going to need a little bit of an explanation. First of all, the mic quality in these videos, at least on my perspective, is very, very awful. Second of all, it's basically Fox and I sitting in a lobby making up our very own lore. And it started off with McCree and Hanzo getting married and then somehow escalated into them adopting 3 children, those children being Tracer, Lucio, and Junkrat. And basically we just get into lobbies and kind of make our own lore and create our own little universe. So, with that little explanation out of the way, here it is.
Thank God.
I tried to throw it and latch onto your face.
We're trying to revamp the Tracer lore and all you do is hurt me.
Tracer lore's fine.
No, well, I guess like how she starts off, like whatever, she's like this hotshot pilot who's probably too full of herself, then she has like the terrible accident, but then she's like recruited into Overwatch, and then I don't know, I guess she wasn't a fighter pilot, she was probably wait, what the heck kind of pilot was she?
A terrible one.
Like, did she literally just fly around planes, or was she like a fighter pilot? They never exactly specified what she was.
She was a fighter pilot, I believe. Hold on. Pull up the Tracer lore. I think she was like a fighter pilot. It says adventurer pilot.
So
she's Ellie
just used
from
her
Up.
plane to travel.
She's Ellie from Up.
She just used her plane to travel, but then why is she like testing this military grade,
testing a
like
secret
device?
Military, yeah.
Why is she testing this military grade cloaking device if she's just adventuring around?
And the only thing that makes her special is the thing that Winston gave her.
So wait.
So she fucked
You're telling me
up.
that Tracer had no military background whatsoever. They just decided like, hey, this person's cool.
Like, it really doesn't make any sense. Cause yeah, she fucked up, and Winston had to cover for her and like anchor her to this reality. And they're like, there you go, now you got cool time travel powers. And she's like, awesome, can I join Overwatch? It's like, I mean.
Sure, you might as well since you got time travel powers.
Time travel powers.
Okay, we need to revamp the lore. This is messed up because now we just found out she's not even a fighter pilot. She was just some regular pilot that they say, hey yo, can you test this thing out for us?
Just some shitty ass fucking pilot. I tore the world. We need somebody who's qualified to test our highly secret military jet. I know, let's get this random person that travels the globe in her fucking jet. Her fucking plane, not even a jet.
Like, I suppose, like, after the world being re-wrecked by the Omnics, like, you would have to, like, re-travel. Because then everything basically changed, I guess?
With honor.
Or, wait, hold on. There's no, like, what? She's not even a pilot! She's not even a fighter pilot, but she's testing this military-grade shit.
She's like a shittier version of Amelia
like she's not even the person that's like transporting the goods or whatever. Like she's just some random person they decided to have test out.
Oh god.
I don't understand the lore.
She's like a worse Amelia Earhart.
Oh my god.
Except
like Torbjorn has more like interconnected lore and he's in every dimension that we keep finding him in.
Instead of Tracer getting lost in the Bermuda Triangle, she gets lost in fucking time itself. And somehow got recruited into Overwatch even though she has no
Can Tracer like jump walls like this?
I don't know, can you?
I don't
I
think
mean,
so.
it showed you were up here for a split second, I swear.
Am I supposed to do it more? No, I'm just running into the wall.
I mean, you can if I do it, like, no cooldowns.
No, I'm using up all my things, I guess I can't.
And it makes even less sense when you find out, like, she used to be a pilot, and then they're like, alright, we're gonna recruit you into Overwatch, we're gonna give you these guns. She's had no military experience, and they just give her 2 guns.
I guess adventuring, like, she probably knows how to handle firearms just because, like, I guess there would be, you would need protection at the very least.
Stop making excuses for her.
I don't know if we're trying to go Indiana Jones adventurer, like he keeps running into fucking people that want to kill him. See?
Ow.
Like that. Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. You calling me a native?
Yeah. Shark bait. Hoo ha ha.
Ooga chaka, ooga 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 chaka.
Enough with
I
the
guess
shark bait already.
I guess that kind of makes sense why everybody wasn't on board with the whole Tracer idea. You know, this is all starting to make sense now. How like nobody wanted Tracer to be on the team. They're like, Jack, are you crazy sure you want this person? Like,
yeah,
several
I know, right?
lives
Like that...
rest on this person's hands. You went above my hook. I hooked you and you went like above me.
I don't even know what the heck happened in there. I'm still lagging every time I interact with you.
They're like, Jack, you really need
And
to
I want to
get
get rid of that levers penalty, but today is just not a day to play Overwatch or any kind of multiplayer.
Jack, the fate of London rests on this little British girl's hands. Are you crazy sure? She's never
We
fired
need a
gun
British
before.
person to represent the London community.
That's the only reason they recruited her, just for company diversity.
That would really explain what. So she was just a random person that they recruited. All right, she comes back. She now has time powers, and Jack's like, okay, we might as well like crash course this. Like, are you crazy? She's basically just a civilian. It's like, yeah, but she has time powers.
It's like, and she's British. Get her on board. Welcome to Overwatch.
Is Jack supposed to be the secret villain of this story that just keeps making bad decisions?
Yeah. Cause like he basically blamed Reaper for everything that happened with Blackwatch, but he basically told Reaper to go on that mission. Now he's recruiting Tracer.
What was it? What did Moira say? Like, it was easier for you to look the other way. So he probably did like he doesn't ask and Gabe doesn't tell.
Yeah. But he did, like, in the comic, he didn't, like, tell him, but he did everything but tell him, like, yeah, you should totally go on that mission. And then he's like, go on that mission, but don't tell me anything that happened.
Get down from there, young man.
No.
Get down from there, young man.
Dad.
I'm not Sombra, Dad. I don't like playing with these things. She only breaks things. I make them, Dad. You wouldn't understand about making things, now would you, Dad?
Symmetra, look, I hacked your... I hacked your work light.
I hacked your turrets.
I hacked your work light.
Does that
That's
mean I'm
not a
smart
work
now?
light, that's a turret, you idiot!
Oh, Symmetra.
I hacked your cute little work light. That's not a work light, you idiot, that's a turret.
And then they're like, oh no, Symmetra. It's like, she doesn't get along with his friends. She doesn't get along with any of the kids his friends have. It's like, Reaper, can you get another child? I was like, I already have my hands full with this one. Besides, she's perfect. Leave me alone.
Yeah. It's like, what are you trying to say about my kid? She's perfect. You just hear her smash a window in the background. Propaganda is useless!
It's like, damn it, Sombra, we just installed the window.
I'm trying to build a case here. Make me look bad in front of my talent friends.
And it was like, and then Moira's just like the weirdo to her because she's like stalking other children because Symmetra keeps teleporting away from her. It's like she can't observe Symmetra, so she goes to find other kids. And that's why she observes like Tracer and Widow and Tracer and what is it? Tracer, Lucio and Junkrat.
It's like, what is it that makes you children work?
What is it? Is there something wrong with this child, or is there something wrong with you guys?
It's like I saw a kid teleport the other day, Jesse. I need to investigate this. Laura,
like,
do you know what a child
teleports?
is? No, I've never seen one. Everyone
like,
kept their
Sombra
children away
teleports all
from
the
me
time, but
until
that
I
seems
was
to be
40.
natural.
Everyone kept their children away from me until I hit 42.
And I was like, I've only seen one child that teleports, and that's Sombra. And Symmetra doesn't really count because she's also teleporting, and these kids don't teleport, except kinda Tracer does. I mean, the other two don't teleport. There has to be a connection. Is it only with girls?
Is it a girl thing? Can I teleport? Start shaking, Jesse. I need answers, Jesse.
How come I can't teleport? I was like, what is this? That's the real reason. Like, so, like Moira observes them because there's a girl and boy ratio she can observe.
She just wants she just really wants teleportation powers. She's like really happy with herself one day. It's like, shit, yeah, I can shoot lasers out of my hands. I can fade out of existence. I can throw
then, like,
these balls that heal people.
She sees like Sombra teleporting, and she sees Symmetra teleporting.
She's like,
like, imagine it's one of those kids. No, it's one of those kids' chase scenes too. Like, Symmetra's trying to run away from Sombra, but Sombra can teleport way faster than she can. It's like,
you can't run away from me.
Your propaganda is useless, Symmetra. We're meant to be friends.
Moira just looks out of her window, just jaw hits the floor, just, what?
How come I can't do that?
I want to teleport. Like, she's just like looking at her wrist lasers, like, I don't even want these anymore, just throws them on the ground.
No, it's like, she realizes the dilemma with genetics. You can't genetically teleport.
She's like, I could probably make that. Like 2 weeks later, you just see her like head in her hands, like sweating, but just soda cans all around her. It's like, how do I make something teleport?
Like empty ramen noodles everywhere. Empty ramen noodles everywhere. Like there's just this pile of junk that like doesn't even seem to make anything because she just kind of stopped functioning and she was just putting random shit together.
I want teleporters, damn it.
Oh my gosh.
Jesse, how does your she goes up Akande, how does your kid do it?
I was like, how does my kid do what?
The teleport thing, I've seen both of them. The little Spanish girl and the Indian girl, they teleport, I swear.
They use machines?
Yeah. It's like, no, you're lying, that's stupid, that's not possible. How did they do it genetically? I know it's possible.
Well,
Stop
I
lying
guess
to me,
Sombra had
Akande.
something into her spine, but that doesn't really count.
Stop lying to me, Akande. How did they do it?
How did they teleport?
It's like they just
Like
use
the best
machines.
she can do with genetics is like phase shift, and she's like, damn it.
It's like, this isn't... She's like, damn it, this isn't good enough. It's like, all I did was make myself invisible and turn to a cloud of smoke. That's not good enough. Like, Akande, how did they do it? It's like, well, they made these things at school. It's like, she's just looking, just like, no, that's stupid. You're stupid. It has to be something else.
Well, they weren't supposed to make it at school. They just decided they didn't want to do the assignment.
Symmetra is definitely that one overachiever in school. She made a fucking photon barrier in kindergarten.
Oh, look, water coolers! Let me be Sombra. Hold on. Hold on, slowly making my way as Mercy. There's no one to fly to.
Hurry up, Angela.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Moira. You still can't teleport.
It's times like this I wish I had. Fuck you, Angela. You can't either. Your god complex knows no bounds, you fucking egomaniac.
Me, the egomaniac.
You dress as a fucking angel. I'm just a
you're
huge
an
David
anime
Bowie
nerd, you
fan.
weeboo.
I'm just a huge
You
David
weeboo.
Bowie fan.
Oi, mate, you got this water cooler here.
Why did
I
you
was
buy
like,
a water
just imagine
cooler,
that,
Sombra?
like, no, imagine like the flashback when she was a kid. Like everybody just kept hanging out at the water coolers, and she was like,
This
so
is
the
how
hangout
friends are
at
made.
the water. And this is how friends are made. It's like,
This is how I
oh,
make
no
friends.
reason. I just wanted a water cooler.
Yeah, it's just I just wanted, you know, water cooler. I thought.
It's like, then why do you keep camping out over here? It was like, I'm thirsty.
I just really like water.
The other one has Gatorade. I filled it up with Mountain Dew. Do you think Diva will come? Moira! Moira, please! I just want friends, Moira.
It's times like this I wish I had the facepalm emote.
Moira, please, I just want friends. I got a water cooler, Moira.
Just teleports to Gabriel. It's like, Gabriel, do not go. Do not go in that hall over there. Like, why? It's like, just don't. It's a trap.
No. Reaper doesn't count for hanging out because he's already the parent. He's like, Dad, I need some friends. I'm like, I'm your friends. Like, Dad, you're my dad. You don't count.
You really need to learn to get your kid to respect you, Akande. Sombra respects me, isn't that right, darling? Shut up, Dad. Love you too. Love you too, sweetie.
Dad, how did you make your friends? Because she knows that she was originally friends with like Jack and Anna, and it's like Reaper has flashbacks.
It's like, I don't have any friends. He just looks all moody. I don't have any friends.
Dad, seriously, this isn't the time to be edgy. I need to make some friends.
I don't have any friends.
God damn it, Dad, you're no use. I can't believe we actually found water coolers.
I don't have any friends.
This is my
God damn it, Dad.
We're all soldiers now.
Tries asking Soldier. Soldier just goes on a fucking monologue that has nothing to do with the original conversation. Well, you know,
I
back
know,
in my
hey,
day.
Soldier, how were you friends with Reaper, Soldier?
Well, you see, back in my day, we didn't have to make friends. We just went to school, and we always would. Like 2 hours later, somehow it's dissolved into like cooking. It's like, and the most important part is you gotta add paprika right at the end. Anyway, what was your question?
And then Sombra's like, I got like 2 hours of like cooking lessons, but I
Yeah.
didn't get any friends. God damn it, old man!
She goes over to Symmetra. It's like, Symmetra, I know you don't like hacking, but I can now make a delicious gumbo. Thanks to Soldier.
Well, are we friends now? I heard you like gumbo.
The true enemy.
And I was like, does it have light resources in it? It's like, what? Does it have light resources in it?
It's like,
no.
Does it I didn't know it had to. Get out of my room.
I was like, and then Symmetra's like calling her dad. It's like, Dad, Sombra won't leave me alone.
Dad, Sombra made me gumbo. That's delicious.
Dad,
Pass some down here.
I was like, everyone just tries to comfort her. Like, as Symmetra grows up to like the edgy adult she is now, like that just generally hates music. Why the heck does she hate Lucio in this lore? Did we make up a reason yet?
She's just a bully. Like, always picks on him. Takes his shit. I guess we. Ah, fuck.
We would need to make a reason then.
Yeah. It's one of those situations where she has a crush on Lucio, but she just, like, doesn't know how to express it. She just bullies the shit out of him.
Do you think that's too cliche to do, or do you think that actually fits the situation?
I mean.
Because I feel like because we make like the stupidest like comps, but then they super work.
Yeah.
Like if you thought that Symmetra Lucio combo was powerful before, like holy cow, watch out now.
Yeah, this shit now is gonna be fucking ridiculous.
Like she can spawn trap that door in half the time now. Getting that speed boost.
Reality bends to my will.
Hold on, how do I switch over to healing? Oh, it's this one.
L1. Reality bends to my will. Oh. Another great thing is they didn't change the Symmetra achievement, so it's gonna be really easier to get the Symmetra cute spray now.
Teleporter online.
It will be. Like the teleporter uptime is like really high now.
And the cooldown for it is really low. Like, here, I can make another one.
My teleporter is online.
Just teleporting
Oh, I
6
like
people
how
is
you
gonna
have
be
like a
super
spade.
easy.
You have a spade now that's rotating around in this teleporter.
Yeah. I do that too, like, when my gun charges up, like, the back of my gun also spins. Whoops. I
You're
love how
lucky
if
I
you
can heal.
throw... I love, like, when you throw the turrets in the sky, they just fucking disappear after a while. Fly, my pretties. Oh shit, it's gonna hit that chip.
What the fuck?
Oh look, it's Tracer. Look, it's Tracer in the
Oh,
plane.
hey, Tracer! Tracer! Wait,
Tracer, you
you're
want
not
a
supposed
job?
to be in that... Tracer, wait! The plane is gonna go horribly wrong!
Don't warn her.
It's gonna go horribly
In
wrong.
fact,
You're
distract
gonna be-
Winston so he can't save her.
Oh my god. Then we're gonna have like a random person that just keeps like... Okay, imagine like a Conde like at the orphanage, all of a sudden a full-grown British woman just like appears in front of him and is like, hey, do you know where the kids are? Fades out. It's like, okay. Sees Sombra, just sees Symmetra, like, are you a kid? Yes. Are you an orphan? Yes. Picks her up. What are you doing? I don't like you. I was like, too bad, you're mine now.
It's like, well,
like,
it's
ever
not
since
exactly up
then,
for you to decide. It's like, but it is.
Like, fills out the paperwork like he's adopting a puppy at the pound.
Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna name you Spike. My name's Summer. My name's not Spike. Have you had all your shots?
I still like when I was first beginning out, like I got like half the time like there was no other healer, so I got Pharaohs that would be helloing me and stuff to get me to follow them. Half the time they were actually really good, you know? And then the other half they were okay-ish, so then I just went back to like healing my team. But then like occasionally when I got like other healers, because this is when people were still trying out Ana, because I guess they might just not have known that she was hard to play or didn't know about the buff. Or the nerf, sorry, the nerf. Yeah. I was like, and then like I'm just like I'm making it very clear that I'm gonna follow the Pharah out the door, and like the Ana's just looking at us like and shaking her head and like in player disapproval, like no, I can't believe you're doing this.
I can't believe you've
like,
done this.
Like mom's already disapproving of the flirting that's going on in front of her.
32, mom, can't tell me what to do.
Like she was helloing me, Ana. I don't know what you want me to do.
She was coming on to me, you saw that. She said hello, that dirty bitch.
Hello there.
Where are you, Granny? I can smell you. I can smell old magazines and prune juice.
Old magazines? That's a little bit too far, don't you think?
Oh, fuck. It's nothing personal, I just
look
hate
like
Brigidas.
an old magazine just because I got like bear skin on me.
I didn't say you look like an old magazine, I said you smelled like it.
Doesn't even make sense because I don't even got a gun, but alright. Alright, old man.
That shield can't save you.
Yes, it can.
That
Torbjorn
shield
saves
cannot
everything!
save you.
Torbjorn saves everything!
That shield can't save you. Oh my god, she is squeezed between that barrier. She's squeezed between the car and the light post.
I can't believe you did that to me, just pinning me between two impossible spaces. What the fuck is that?
I hate Brigida.
I know, everyone does. Like,
I don't hate the person playing them, I just hate Brigida.
Hey there.
What else do we have? So you said Symmetra and Lucio, right?
Yeah.
Meteor strike.
Okay, so like finds this boy just like hanging out with his frogs like in the corner of the pond. It's like, what are you doing? It was like, I'm playing with my frogs. His name is. What do you want the frog's name to be? You need to name your frog.
Oh, Slick. How many frogs are there?
I assume that there's one because most people only put one frog when he's playing with his pet. Besides, frogs breed like fucking
Slick.
crazy. You want 100 damn frogs?
Slick, Griselda, Slime.
Only one, Lucio.
Slick.
Alright, so like, I'm playing with my frog. His name is Slick. You want to hold him? It was like
Steps on his frog.
but puts on like the prosthetic glove and like holds it like awkwardly in her hands. Like, how did you build it? It's like, what? How did you build it?
How did you build this?
I was like, oh, I didn't build it. It's like,
It must run on light energy, right? It seems very animate.
It was like, wait, so you're saying that I'm actually touching a thing that's really slimy? It's like, oh, I thought that's why you put on the glove. I thought this was oil! he just throws the frog like in his face, like just like. I hate that kid. His face is weird, and like she keeps going over to him.
Frogs are
like,
weird.
Frogs are weird. You're a frog boy.
You're a frog boy. Just creates a new insult specifically aimed toward him. You're a frog
and Lucio
boy.
takes it in stride because like he loves dressing up as a frog boy. I was like, damn it, she's right. I am a frog boy.
Dad, Symmetra called me a frog boy. Oh shit,
What
that's
does that
fucking